What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on College Football 26. Today, we get ramped up. We've got an important episode today, so if you go to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe, join the Juice Club. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so if you want to help me get to that mark, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the Juice Club. I don't want to waste any time because this episode could be the start of something huge. We are here at week number 6 of the college football season. And the reason why I say this episode could be huge is because if we scroll down here, week number 7 has become a massive, massive week for us. We've got week number 6 right now, but if we go to the visit scheduled, week number 7 has one 5-star, plus another 5-star, plus another 5-star, plus a 4-star. So we've got a massive, massive week ahead of us in week number 7. Week number 6, we just kind of have to win against Southern Miss. It's on the road, so we can't really help about that. The problem with Jamison Galladay is he's on campus week 10, and he just won't make it there. He's going to commit this week to Georgia, so we just have to survive that. I mean, it sucks. It's a problem that we're not going to get a 5-star corner who's 6'2", 188 and has good athleticism, but we're just not going to get him. He just wants to go to Georgia. He's from Georgia. He's just going to go there. So that is going to be a miss. We are going to keep him on the board though because he's on campus week 10 and he could have some complimentaries like with Wesley Carman. So we will keep him on the board, but we're just not going to get him, which is a little unfortunate. We do have Southern Miss today. It is the first game of the doubleheader. It is on the road, so we obviously don't have any visit scheduled. But then the game 7, week 7, not game 7, week 7 is against Arkansas, and that is at home. That is with recruits on campus. That is a massive, massive week. So there's some things to be taken care of. We don't have anybody in the Heisman voting, but we still are pushing that agenda for our guy, Felix Coatney. 1,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He needs to bump those numbers up a little bit. I'm thinking if he has a couple of games where he's got 350, 400 yards passing, that'll certainly bump up those numbers pretty heavily. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying to not lose games and also push that quarterback Heisman agenda, but I don't know if it's going to get there. I don't know if it's going to get there. I'm trying, though. We are on the road against Southern Miss, and if you're wondering why this is an SEC game, then you haven't watched the offseason episodes where we do promotion and relegation. Southern Miss has earned their right to be in the SEC by winning games in the Sun Belt, and I think this is their second year in the SEC. I don't think they got eliminated. I don't think they got promoted just last year. I think this is their second year in the SEC, so they've earned their right to be here, and now we get to play them. So the alma mater of Brett Favre, if I'm not mistaken. I can't think of any. Is there any other prominent Southern Miss players? Probably. But Brett Favre obviously is the one that comes to mind for me. So let's take them down on the road. I would assume it's not going to be that difficult, but I think you never know.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome back. Mississippi, the place they call the rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the fellow SEC opponent, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Bringing sports college football, I'm Bruce Davis, David Holland, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking for
On the road, taking on the Golden Eagles of Southern Mississippi. This shouldn't really be too much of a challenge. If things go right, you shouldn't really see much of this game. You should see maybe the first half, if that. But if things go right, if things go the way that I think that they should, then we should just walk right over top of Southern Miss and really not even know that we walked over top of them. So that is how things should go. This is a 30 points difference in overall. We have guys, this is like almost like we are playing a Division II school or even a high school. I mean, this is that kind of difference. Now, it does start with the first play of the game getting a holding call by Tennard Smith, so that doesn't really help my point, but you know what the deal is. You know that we have talent that is so much better than what they could even think about having in their dreams. We have guys, if they could actually catch the football, we have guys that would, if they went to Southern Miss, they'd be the greatest Southern Miss player to ever exist. And yet they're just like fine starters on our squad. That's the difference between us and Southern Miss at this point. So I would expect this to be a drubbing, an absolute drubbing. They're going to bring a blitz. They're going to bring a press coverage on me on 3rd and 1. And you think I'm not willing to throw a deep ball? It's going to be dropped. Wow. Okay, my guys just don't want to cover today, or just want to catch today. I see how it is. We're going to go for this on 4th and 1 because we shouldn't even be in this spot in the first place. Bo Jackson will get the 4th and 1, but the fact that my guys have dropped 2 passes today where they shouldn't is a little annoying. We shouldn't be dropping these passes. We've passed that. We've upgraded past dropping passes. I'm going to have to take off. No! Son of a... I didn't want to throw it to him, but then I realized that I wasn't going to be able to get the run. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I can squeeze it in. And then I realized I was too far past the line of scrimmage. And it's, that's all kinds of bad right there. That sucks. That really does suck. Because I had him open. But I was trying to bait him. But then I was also trying to actually like do the run. I thought I was actually going to complete the run play. And then I realized I wasn't going to be able to get it. And it was just annoying. Ooh, good tackle. That's a generous tackle from the Southern Miss player right there. All right, so the first quarter's been a little sloppy from us. Couple of penalties, couple of drop passes. Little bit slop. But when you've got athletes like Devontae Weeks, who's a former #1 overall prospect, that's what he does. He's not even the fastest guy we have. He's got like low 90 speed, maybe. I can't remember exactly, but that's the kind of talent you get at South Carolina, not Southern Miss. So we capitalize on that, take advantage, and there's where we show our talent discrepancy. That's where we show the divide between our talent and their talent. Now we'll see what happens on defense. I don't know if the defense is going to be the same thing. I like that Southern Miss still has the Sun Belt circle. I'm pretty sure that's what that is it not? Because the Sun Belt has a circle for their logo, like inside their logo. But it's not filled in. It's just a blank circle, which is kind of funny. They don't have the SEC on their jerseys. Look at Yosefa Moreau, absolutely dogged the left tackle. I would think that our pass rush is going to be pretty effective today. I guess we'll have to find out. We'll see how fast the quarterback can get the ball out. There's Jamerson Willett, not Jamerson Willett. There's Enrique Kiernan. I don't know why I said Jamerson Willett. He's a linebacker. There's Enrique Kiernan getting big-time pressure and getting in the backfield, forcing the tackle for loss. And right now it's a 3rd and 12. And it's going to be a first down because I can't tackle and we can't seem to cover to save our lives. They're at midfield. Really? A 29-yard reception? A 29-yard... We had a guy right on him. How did he get past me? It's going to be one of those games. I can just tell. I can just tell. It's going to be one of those freaking games, man. I was hoping that it wouldn't be, but when you play an EA Sports branded video game, you know that 9 times out of 10, you're going to get one of these games. Where clearly you are the better team without any doubt, and yet you're going to play down to the competition because EA Sports is a bad company. Good tackle there, 3rd and 5, but the fact that they are in 3rd and 5 in our own territory at the 31 and are in field goal range should never be the case. They should not be in field goal range. They should have punted the ball back to us by now. And they will get sacked. It's a Yosefa Moreau sack. And they still are in field goal range even with the sack. We'll see if he makes it. It's deep. It's got to be like a 50-yarder, I would assume. But it's blocked anyway, so it doesn't matter how long it was. Solomon Coles is a god at blocking extra points and field goals, man. He's so good at doing that for no reason. Like, why is he so good at doing that? But Solomon Coles saves us the embarrassment of allowing a 3-point advantage to Southern Miss. And look at Ben Reed. I was going to try to just outrun him, but I didn't realize how fast that guy was. Ben Reed with a 31-yard catch and run. And now he might have the touchdown because he's in press coverage right here. Although the safety's going to go help him. So I'm going to dump this off to Bo Jackson. It's going to get called for a holding. It's going to be a touchdown, Bo Jackson. But if it's Tanner Smith again, I don't think it is. No, it's Lyles. Another hold, really, guys? What is with this camera angle, by the way? It's Jamal Lyles, the junior right guard, called on the play. And what would have been an easy touchdown ends up being a loss of 10. We'll just give it to Bo Jackson again. He's not going to get a touchdown, but at least he'll get a couple yards, and I'll avoid the sack. That was inevitable right there. See, we're just killing ourselves, man. We've had good plays that have just not happened because of penalty. And the fact that we have to hold to be able to stop these Southern Miss edge rushers from getting past us is a little bit concerning. It is a slight concern. Thankfully, Rawls is able to get up to the 1 yard line, and then Bo Jackson punches it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. We still have the domination. We're still putting the points on. It's just frustrating that it's taking as long as it is, like 2 minutes. It should have been a minute at the very most. It's just the fact that it's taking longer than it should to get the points and get the domination. 14-0. And really, this should be the same kind of scenario against Arkansas. Arkansas is not that much better of a team than Southern Miss if we really think about it. So we should just control that game as well, which is good because we have recruits on campus. As Enrique Kiernan brings down the quarterback for a sack, a loss of 5 on the play. As we reach close to the end of the first quarter, they're going to hand out to the running back. He's actually going to get decent blocking and get a first down. Wow. I mean, the blocking was just really good for some reason. Our guys can't get out the block against the Southern Miss wide receivers? Really? These guys are pro offensive linemen right now? Like, what are we doing here? Throw to the flat. He's got it. I missed the tackle because why wouldn't I? And that is how we end the first quarter. A sloppy first quarter. Yeah, we're up 14-0, but a sloppy first quarter. I mean, anything that could go wrong in that game in that first quarter did. Couple of holding calls that negate big plays, including a touchdown. Some plays on defense we just can't get right for some reason. Like, it's just all kinds of bad right now. I don't know what's going on. We're winning 14-0, but it don't feel like it. It feels like we're down 14-0 the way that we're playing. Feels like we can't do anything. And look at that coverage. Look at that coverage. We've got 2 guys on this receiver. He scored a touchdown on us? We've got 2 guys running right next to that guy, and he just runs away from us? Really? We've got guys with NFL-level speed and coverage ability, and we're getting beat by a wide receiver that goes to Southern Mississippi. The fact that they have 7 points is infuriating right now. Return back to the 24-yard line. I cannot believe we're in this situation. I really can't. We should have 90 points to their 0 at this point. This is how we should be doing every single play. It's a 1-play touchdown. Ben Reed scores. That is what should happen every single play. We have too much talent. 8 seconds is all it took to get us a 21-7 lead. God, even saying that they have 7 points makes you want to punch a wall. We will go back on defense, and we better play better, or practice this week is going to be brutal for you guys. You're gonna start running, and then you're not gonna stop running until Saturday when we play Arkansas. We're not even gonna work on a game plan. I'm just gonna make you run and run and run and run and run, and if you throw up, you gotta eat it and get back going. Because this is Southern Mississippi. That can't be caught. It's caught, and it's not even a tackle? How are you telling me that's not a tackle? I ran right on top of him. God, some of the things that happen in this game just make me want to dig out my brain and throw it on the street. You're telling me that I didn't. I pressed square, not to swat the ball, to tackle him. And you're telling me I didn't get the tackle? He just ran right past him. He bumped him. I felt the controller shake. I know I hit him, but he just ran right past him. Just infuriating, this game, sometimes. Most of the time. All the time. Every single second, it's infuriating. Somehow we've managed to get a 3rd and 10. Maybe we can get a sack and force him out of field goal range. Yusefa Moreau almost got there. That's going to be a drop pass, thank God. And they are going to attempt a field goal. This is a deep one. This is way deeper than their last one. This has got to be close to 60, if not actually 60. Maybe a 40, maybe a 50-something. It's hooking. It had the distance, but it hooks to the right just a little bit too much. It actually had the leg. This call and roll guy, he should not be able to kick that far, but he did. But he just pushed it a little bit too far to the right, and it ends up in a miss. And now Bo Jackson gets a nice little handle there. Maybe a little play-action dagger play could be in the works if we send Devontae Weeks deep. We get the play action. We roll. Ben Reed got bumped, but he's still open enough. He dropped it. Good God, I hate this game, man. He got bumped, and it ruined everything. He was about to destroy his coverage. He was going to be open by a mile, but because he got bumped, it slowed him down, and he never recovered. Just take the scramble with Felix Coatney. He gets a good amount of yards, gets the first down. Man. He was going to be wide open. Handoff Bo Jackson. Bo gets a big first down. Let's hit him with another run play, because that's really all I'm getting calls for. Except for RPO, and you know I don't like RPOs. Handoff Bo. He's going to get pushed forward, thank you for that, to the 15-yard line. And then we're going to get a little double cross play. I don't see the problem with a little double cross action, mainly because somebody's going to get open. I think Bo's open, but that's not a great ball. Bo will drop it. I should have just thrown it away. It would have been a lot safer. I was waiting for something to come open, and it just, maybe it did, and I just didn't notice it. I'm going to have to go for it. I tried. I really did. I screwed that all up because I went too quickly to the scramble because I was trying to roll out and see if I could get somebody open. I got to go for this. And Bo Jackson's going to get it. He's not going to just get it. He's going to get the touchdown as well. Good job, Bo. That's touchdown number 2 for you. And now we've quickly pulled to a 28-7 lead. Which, I mean, a 3-touchdown lead's nice. It's not what I want. I want a 4-touchdown lead, but we don't have that, do we? Because for some reason, we don't know how to cover a 90 or an 89 speed wide receiver. 2:45 to go in the first half. Southern Miss with the ball again. Motioning a running back. And then Tommy Berlin just gets in there. No, he doesn't, apparently. They throw it to that running back who they motioned. I missed the tackle, because of course I would. That's just what I do, is miss tackles. 2nd and 6. Hand out to the running back on a little play action. Not real play action, a little read option. Please tackle this dude. God, the tackling system in these games is just brutally bad. I mean, you just can't tackle a single person. It doesn't matter who it is. Not everybody is prime beast mode who just breaks tackles like crazy. Sometimes people get brought down on the first attempt. I mean, that happens. Maybe EA Sports and the developers of these games should watch a little actual NFL and college football, because sometimes people do get tackled on the first attempt. It happens. Not everybody breaks every single tackle. Sometimes, a lot of people do. A lot of people can break tackles. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. But when it happens every single play with every single player, regardless of rating and overall, then it's a problem. We do force the punt anyway. Not happy about it. Not happy about anything that's happened in this game so far. We're up 28-7. It's like we're down 28-7. It feels like it. Because we suck. What do I even call here? Maybe a little play action X cross. I could see a world where this gets open. I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. So I like this. Felix Coatney, he used to be a running back. Look at this man go. Felix Coatney down to the 22. That's what I'm talking about. That's the Felix Coatney I'm familiar with. That's the Felix Coatney that we gave the #1 job to when Bryce Underwood graduated. I'm probably still going to have to find Bo Jackson out of this. That didn't go as well as I wanted it to. I feel like I should have stuck with the screen pass because I saw the press coverage and I didn't think that the safety would track with him, and he did, and it was all messed up from there. And I'm going to get brought down for a sack. Oh, I hate you. I hate all of you. 3rd and 6, just get the first down. Just get the first down. They're going to call a timeout. They got 1:20 to go. The good thing about Coatney is the rushing yards and touchdowns that potentially happen do help out the Heisman voting. Another timeout for Southern Miss. A screen pass from the 5 seems kind of illegal, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, Bo, I mean, he juked out a guy. I should never have called a screen pass from the 5. That just, you don't call screen passes from that close to the end zone. It was never going to work. There's not enough space. 3rd and goal. That's open. Rawls, can he get in? Yes, he can. Touchdown, South Carolina. Tyrese Rawls delivers. I thought he wasn't going to be able to. I thought it was going to be a pick, actually, is what I thought. And we are up 35-7 with 1 minute to go. Southern Miss calling timeouts like they actually wanted to have time to go down the field and score themselves or have a chance to score. Well, they're going to get it. They're not going to have any more timeouts left, but they're going to have 1 minute to go in the half. They will start with the football to start the second half, I'm pretty sure. But they will get time. We'll see what they can do. They're going to start with a big catch across the middle. It almost ended up in a sack, but apparently I can't get there quick enough. They're already close to midfield. Tommy Berlin getting stuck by a center is annoying. I missed another tackle. God, I hate myself. I want to stab myself with a fork. Are you kidding me, bro? How do I miss all these tackles? Like, it's not even physically possible. It's almost like I'm trying to miss these tackles. I'm not, I promise you. I'm actually trying to tackle the player each time. But it seems a little suspicious, the way that I tackle sometimes, because I just completely whiff. What am I doing? My hand-eye coordination is not there. A sack would be really nice, but he's going to scramble for a big-time play. Of course he is. They are in field goal range. They have no more timeouts. The only way they can stop it is if, like, incomplete passes or clocking it and spiking it. They're going to go with a throwaway that wasn't even close to anybody, so he just clearly threw it away. You might even say it was intentional grounding because there was no receiver really in the area. I mean, let's talk about it. But whatever. 28 seconds, 3rd and 2. He's going to scramble for the first down. I thought he wasn't for a second, but he is going to scramble for the first down. He's going to get it. They're going to spike it. The fact that they have gotten down here in a minute is annoying me to no end. You'll never know. Well, you do know because I'm complaining about it, but 17 seconds. They wasted it down with the spike, but they had to because they had to stop the clock. If we could just get a sack here, that would be legendary, man. A sack would feed this family. It's almost going to be a sack, but he just gets it away. Are you serious? Are you actually telling me that happened? He threw it away as I'm hitting him in the stomach. This is actually what happened. End zone, he gets it away again. They're going to get the 3 points, unless we block it again, but I doubt that's going to happen. I'm going to try, though. Solomon Coles, he's not going to get the block. It is up. And Southern Miss has 10 points. Southern Mississippi has 10 points on me. This is diabolical. We're going to let that ride into the end zone so that we can go for a big-time throw. I'm just going to chuck it up to somebody and see what happens. I mean, I guess the worst thing that could happen is the interception, but maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be a catch for a first down and a touchdown. No, it's not going to be. It's going to be an incomplete pass. We go to the half. We're up big in the game, but I'm so annoyed by what's happening right now. So annoyed. We'll send that away. It is going to be a kneel down, and we will start from the 25. All right, defense, can we please figure this out? Because I'm very frustrated. I was thinking that this first game was going to be such a breeze. We weren't going to have to worry at all. And I mean, we haven't really worried. It's never been in question that we were going to lose this game. But it's just the fact that they have 10 points on us on this defense is, I mean, this is a championship level defense. We're allowed 10 points to Southern Mississippi. It's a big play from Enrique Kiernan. It's a quick third down, though. It is a quick third down. He's going to have it. Did he catch it? He held on to that? How did he do that? How did he hold on? Who are these Southern Mississippi receivers? Did they go and ask Alabama to borrow their receivers for a game? How is he holding on to that? I hit his hand as he caught it. You could even call that pass interference the way that I hit it. And he still somehow held on. It's crazy, the stuff that's happening in this game. And I missed the tackle again. Why do I miss tackles? It's embarrassing. Look at me just dive right past that guy. You can't tell me that I was not right on top of him. There's got to be some sort of game mechanic that's making me miss all these tackles, because it can't just be me. At this point, it can't be. Maybe at the beginning it was just me. But at this point, throughout the entire cycle of College Bowl 26 and 25, really, I've missed so many. There's got to be some sort of like barrier that forces me to miss some of these tackles, because it's crazy. Why did I not pick that off, by the way? I pressed triangle to intercept that pass. It's crazy the amount of missed tackles every single episode that I have, because you just think that I'm going to tackle the guy and then I dive right past him. Like, what's going on? I don't understand it. I really, truly don't understand it. Another field goal for Southern Mississippi. They have 13 points on me. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. They have 13 points on my defense. All right, you know what? I'm gonna kill them. We're gonna score this touchdown. We're gonna go up 42-13, and then I'm gonna cut to the end of the game, and it's gonna be a one-play Bo Jackson touchdown. It's over. I don't want you to see me rage anymore, so I'm just gonna go and cut to the end of the game when we have won this, because obviously we're gonna win it, and you will see the final score. Hopefully, it is still 13 points for Southern Mississippi. That is the game. Yes, they did score. They finished with 27 points. I don't want to talk about it. Felix Coatney had a great day, though. 6 total touchdowns. He did have a rushing touchdown in there, but he did have a great game. I'm hoping that keeps pushing the agenda so that he can have himself a Heisman type of season. But 380 yards and 5 touchdowns is definitely worth talking about. And then on the rushing side of things, he had 97 yards and a touchdown as well. So I think Felix Coatney did a lot of work to help his Heisman case. Bo Jackson had a great day, 180 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kind of a quiet 180 yards. He did have that one big run, but for the most part, it's kind of a quiet 180 yards, which is weird to say for Bo Jackson, but it was. And we ended up winning the game big, 63-27, but I'm still not happy that they put up 27 points. We get the career rushing touchdown record broken by Bo Jackson. He now holds it for South Carolina. I think DJ Braswell had broken it last year, or 2 years ago, I mean. I'm pretty sure he was the one who said it. But now we have Bo Jackson. Congratulations to him. He won, or he's got a Heisman Trophy. He's got now a career rushing touchdown record. He deserves everything that he's got. Now, I'm not expecting to see a lot of happiness right now. I'm expecting to see that corner get commit to Georgia, and he did. Down here at the bottom, Jamison Galladay commits to Georgia. He was on campus for week 6 anyway, so I'm not super shocked. I'm just a little bit sad that he did it. He should have chosen us. He chose the wrong school, but we will keep him on the board because he does have week 10 complimentaries. But now we've made it to week number 7, and week number 7 includes Shaquille Harulahu, 5-star left tackle. It includes Marlon Sneed, 5-star offensive lineman, or I guess he's an athlete, but he's kind of an offensive lineman, I would think. Maybe a tight end, I guess, if there's a possibility there. It also includes David Aquara, a 5-star athlete running back, and then a 4-star right guard, Cortland Briggs, all on campus today. We could see the commitments of maybe all of them if it goes well against Arkansas. Who knows? I should probably use those hours, though, that we have. We have 170 hours, so let's start figuring out things. We're in a recruiting battle with Clemson for Connor Nesbitt, which is a little annoying because he's on campus this week to Clemson. Would I be upset if he goes to Clemson? Yeah, he looks pretty good. His route running's already elite. He's got 9. Yeah, I'd be upset if he went to. I'd be pretty upset if he went to Clemson. There's a chance that he does commit to Clemson, but there's also a chance that he doesn't, and then he comes back to us next week, and then it's a whole thing. We could see Wesley Carman commit before the visit even happens. That's a possibility. But where do I need to spread these hours at? I'm pretty sure I've switched to hard sell on every single player. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done that. So, except for on Ahmad Selman, but I think it's because we have an F playing style, which I guess doesn't matter that much, especially with 2 A+. I'll send it and see what happens. We'll do the hard sell for him. It's 2 A+ and an F, which is not the greatest sell you could ever have, but we'll see if Duke actually ends up catching up with us. Alani Mondo, we have the hard sell for. We've got the hard sell for everybody except for Cortland Briggs, but we don't really need the hard sell for him. Although maybe I mean, it's 3 A+. I can't pass that up. if it's going to be 3 A+, I might as well do it. So we'll send that. Cortland Briggs now has the full hard sell, and he's on campus this week. That's one of the guys that's on campus. We have Carlos Callo, who we need to get on campus at some point. He's another 4-star guard that we could have, but we're the only ones going after him. So I guess if I just put him on the Oklahoma week, probably wouldn't hurt that bad. David Blassingame should probably get him on some point. He's another guard that we're going after. We're going after a lot of guards, if you couldn't tell, because we need offensive lineman help. So I'm going to give him the Miami game. Maybe. No, I'm going to give him the Mississippi State week because we don't have anybody visit there. We can get some complimentaries for him, hopefully. So we'll do that. We've got Damon McCurdy, who we need to get on campus as soon as possible, I think. Unfortunately, we can't get him for week 10 or 11 because he's on campus week 11 to Ohio State, which is a little bit brutal. I'm going to get him on week 8. It might seem a little random, but I'm going to try to squeeze in there as best as possible with that. We'll switch to a hard sell to try to stay with these guys, but Damon McCurdy might be a guy that's out of our reach. It's a very good possibility. Steven Robbins, we can schedule in a visit. We can't do week 8. We can do week 11 with Ari Wilcox, but Antonio DiMento has a competitive visit. He's a 5-star Mike linebacker. I think I take the competitive visit, so let's do playing time for him. We may even be able to do a hard sell, but he also has a D on the hard sell. Mario McNabb has a playing style deal breaker, which he's a Sam linebacker, so I'm assuming it's don't have that many passing yards against you, is what I'm guessing it is. Malcolm Galen, we've actually been passed up on because we've neglected, I think, for the most part. We'll give him a week 12. NC State's making a push. We kind of undercut them with the neglect that with the week 10 or whatever it was, whatever we just did. But if we can squeeze in a 50 bomb on Malcolm Galen, we can maybe get back in on that. Brad Downs, we're just going to get. DeAndre Cage is a pretty decent quarterback. He's got a good mix. I may try to go a little bit harder on him. Maybe toss a full 50 piece. See what happens. He still hasn't even got down to his top 5, so we're in a fine spot for that. Jason Westbrooks, he's not the greatest running back in the world. He's got 87 speed, 92 acceleration. He can't catch to save his life. And I like to throw to my running backs a little bit. So I'm a little bit concerned that he can't catch it all. So maybe we don't even go after him. But he could have a good depth trait, and his things could be good. His skill caps could be decent. You never know. These tight ends are not very athletic. But Mitch Below looks a little bit better, so we'll go after him a little bit. And then Titus Flint, He's got decent strength. We'll see what happens with him, but we're probably not going to be able to get him, especially if we put in our hours on Mitch. All right, so that's where we stand as far as recruiting goes. We will play this game against Arkansas. How's the Heisman watch doing now? Okay, so we didn't jump in at all with that big game from Coatney, but I was kind of hoping maybe we would. His stats now look a lot better. 1,400 yards and 20 touchdowns. We'll see where we get. He's also got the rushing stats as well. Let's jump in, play this game against against Arkansas. They're an 80 overall school. They're not very good. I think we should be able to win this game pretty easily. We need to win this game pretty easily because we got a lot of important people on campus watching. So let's go blow them out and not to worry about that. We take on Arkansas at home, but we've got 4 5-stars here. We've got a 4-star on campus as well. It is a loaded game against Arkansas. We got to take them out. We got to blow them away. We got to show them who's boss, and hopefully, preferably, not allow... Wow, they got a receiver, 96 speed. Okay. Yosefa Putu. Could be a problem. But we got to show them that we are the national champions, or we should be the national champions. We are the most dominant team in football. We are the Gamecocks. That's what we got to prove. They got an Iverson on their team? Sean Iverson's a crazy player? Okay. And I also want to keep pushing that agenda for Coatney. Can I lob that over the top? Oh, I could have. It would have been a crazy catch if he would have been able to bring it in. It would have been a crazy catch. That's wide open. That's Devontae Weeks, and that is a big-time first down to keep things keeping on. We're not there yet for the Heisman Trophy. We haven't gotten into the voting just yet, but we'll be there. I mean, we're on the radar. The Heisman committee is aware of us. We just gotta impress. Can I catch that? That's gonna be caught by Bo Jackson. I thought it was gonna be intercepted. Brian, is it Brian? Brian? I don't even know how you would pronounce that. Whatever his name is, he got injured on the play. I thought that Bo was gonna not catch that. It was gonna be intercepted, but Bo Jackson actually held on for the catch. That was a crazy play. Talk about crazy plays! Dropped by Jorvonte Springs. It's so stupid. Animation City. Animation City. I'm going to send Devontae Weeks deep. That safety cannot make the play. He's going to track over. I guess he can make the play. Why would you stop? Oh, my God. Why would you stop running? Keep running as far as you can run. Why would you ever think that, yeah, I'm going to stop right here in the middle of the field right behind a guy? Oh, Felix. Can I get that throw? No, I can't. It's going to be called a fumble? Really? That's going to be called a fumble. That's really... Why didn't he just throw it? I was trying to throw it to square. I know it wasn't going to be an accurate pass, but why did they count that as a fumble? What is this? What is happening? There's the big player. We got to keep an eye on him. He's really fast. 96 speed, 99 catch in traffic, I think is what it said he had. They're probably going to be going to him a lot. Oh, this game has already started out annoyingly, and it's going to continue, isn't it? It's going to continue. Thank God he spun out of bounds because I would have probably let him have a touchdown there. I didn't know this episode was going to raise my blood pressure, but it's already up there, so here we go. When I looked at the schedule before the episode, I said, oh, these are two simple games. Southern Miss is not good. Arkansas is not great. We should be able to win these games but pretty easily. We got recruits on campus. It's an important episode. And then we go and we have the most stressful games of my life against Arkansas. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Are we really going to be in a battle for our lives against 3-win Arkansas, who is 0-2 in the SEC? Is that really where we're going to be? We're down 7-0 to them. We are down in the game at home against Arkansas because, one, we turned the ball over. We couldn't score our touchdown on our first drive. And then Arkansas goes down the field as easy could be in a minute and scores on their first drive. So that's how this game is going to go. That's how it's going to go. We're going to be like this. This is what they want to do to me when I got recruits on campus. This is how you're going to tell me the game is going to go. It is unbelievable, the things that happen to me in these games. I mean, what is that? What is that? I rolled out of the pocket half a second and he already broke off the shed and knew where I was going. I mean, cut me some slack, a little bit at least. Come on, man. Let me have a little bit of something. There's Drovante Springs, big play for him. But we are off to a rough start. We had a sloppy first quarter against Southern Miss, but this is against a different team. Thankfully, Coatney is fast enough to outrun those guys, and he's able to get a first down on that. If we didn't have a fast quarterback, that would have been very annoying. We probably would have gotten sacked. Maybe I would have been able to throw it away. It's hard to tell. But luckily, Coatney's fast enough to get away from that. But this edge, okay, I'm tired of this edge rush already. We are a quarter in, and I'm already tired of Kelundre. What the F was his name? I didn't even see. Whatever his name is, I'm already done with him. He can go kick rocks. Look at Bo Jackson. God, Bo Jackson's so good. Touchdown, Garrett Carolina. God, I love Bo Jackson so much, man. I really do. One of the GOATs. One of the GOATs. We tie it up at 7. Let's play actual defense this time. And not just let them do pretty much whatever they want. I'd prefer if we actually stop them. I don't know. It's a novel concept. I know. Quarterback keep. I didn't tackle him. Hello? I literally made contact with him, and you're not going to give me the tackle animation? Whatever. At least he didn't get any yards. He got a lost yard. This time it's a handoff to the running back, and he's going to break the tackle battle because, of course, he is. I always lose the tackle battle, man. I always lose it. But back-to-back run plays has not gone very well for Arkansas. He's in the pocket. He's going to take a big hit. It's going to be intercepted by Kevin Levrone off the sack. And Kevin Levrone picks 6. Gives us the lead back. I'm actually stunned that we got a throw out of sack animation into an interception. Well, it wasn't even really a throw out of sack animation. He was just throwing, then I sacked him. And as I was sacking him, I hit his throwing shoulder and it went into a little bit of a lob. But that is a rare occurrence for the CPU to have. They always throw accurate balls even when getting hit. So the fact that that went as short as it did and it went right into Kevin Leverone's hands, and the fact that Kevin Levrone actually caught it, how many times have I had corners and linebackers just bounce off their hands because they're... Never mind. Let's focus up. Focus up. End of the first quarter. Arkansas is in dangerous territory now. Because of one play. One play. This was a great drive that we had going, and then one play, and this happens. I don't even know if they threw it to their big-time receiver. Was that the guy that they threw it to? I don't think it was. I think it was he's on the left side of the field. Quarterback keep. Kiernan blows that up. God, I'd love another interception. I really would. I really, really would love another interception. And it might happen here. Never mind. I think it's not a pass interference call. All right. This is a bad angle for a kicker. A right-footed kicker on the far right hash on the road. A tough place to play. And, of course, he makes it. If this was any other person on YouTube, it would have been a miss. But because it's me, it's a guaranteed make every single time. I don't know what I did to upset the gods. Well, I know what I did because I trash this game every single time I talk about it. But that still should give me, it shouldn't come back to hurt me. I should be able to still be treated fairly. I don't even think you're one-on-one, are you? It's, oh God, okay, whatever. Just don't give me any animations. Just let me die. Just let me die a slow death, please. I wanted to throw that to X. I really did. I wanted to throw the rolls, but I thought the way that I was rolling out, I wasn't going to be able to hit him. So I didn't end up throwing it to him. And that corner was kind of playing both sides. So I wasn't sure if I was even going to be able to hit him. Look at Bo Jackson. God, this guy is a freak. I love this man with all my heart. Bo Jackson is a menace. Why do you think I always have to have a top-tier running back on my roster? Let's get, I mean, it's all run plays. I kind of want a passing play here. Let's go slants. Maybe get Coatney open there. That's going to be Jorvonte Springs. He held on, did he? He did. Okay. Wasn't sure if he held on or not. That was kind of close. But I don't think a passing play works here. I think a run play works best here, and it does. It's right up the middle. And just like that, we've gone up 2 scores on Arkansas. If we can just keep this going, we'll be all good. Oh, we haven't gone up 2 scores. Technically, we have. It's 21-10. It's an 11-point lead. So that is technically 2 scores. But I forgot they kicked the field goal, so I was thinking it was still 21-7. I was thinking it's still 21. It's not 21-7. It's 21-10. Hand out to the running back. Enrique Kiernan did not bring him down. Please, hello? Really? I don't know if I could blow that up any better than I did, and yet I didn't bring him down. Another handoff, and it's another run for the running back. 3rd and 5 now. I'd really love a punt. If you want to give me a punt, that would be just beautiful. And they're not going to give me a punt. It's going to be a first down because they went with a running back screen on 3rd and 5. You went with a running back screen on 3rd and 5. What are you doing? I mean, it worked, but why would you call that? And then they just go regular running back handoff. He gets a first down out of it. You know what? Just score. I'm tired of playing defense. I really am. I should just play the moments and just do only offense because I'm just tired of playing defense, man. I'm not good at it. So why do I even try? I'm not good at offense either, but I'm better at offense than I am at defense. Why do I even try sometimes, dude? Oh, God. Quarterback read option, first down. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die so hard. Stop him, please. How do we just not have anybody in the middle? What play did I call where we didn't have any linebackers in the middle of the field? Is everybody's zone just so far out of the way that you leave the middle of the field wide open? God, you know what? Just score, dude. Just score. I'm tired of it. I'm going to take away every single player that I can off the field. Just score, please. Just end my suffering. Good God, I hate this game. Handoff, and he is not in. Wow, I thought he was going to get in for sure there. I thought he was going to get in for sure. 3rd and goal. We're bringing a blitz. Oh, it's a quarterback keep. Wow, I did not see that coming. I should have. He's kept it multiple times this game and then on this drive as well. I should have saw that coming. I didn't. I thought it was going to be a running back all day, so I bit down on the running back, and I got absolutely embarrassed. It is now 21-17. The blowout is pretty much dead at this point, unless something drastically crazy happens. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep because this episode has just been. I mean, we're winning these games, but this episode has not gone anywhere near how I thought it would go. And that I shouldn't be surprised. That's usually how it happens. I think something in my head's gonna happen, and then when I actually go out and do it, it doesn't go anywhere near where I thought it was gonna do. But that's just life, man. That's just life. Rawls is open. That's actually gonna get to him. 1st down. Good job, Coatney. Maybe we can try the motion double post. We've got some decent speed on the outside there. Maybe they can outrun the guys and see what happens. Okay, I'm tired of this dude. I'm absolutely tired. I'm sick of him. That edge rusher needs to be put down. What are we doing? Why is he dominating my dominant right tackle that I have? There's Bo Jackson. He's going to get us the 1st down. I'm going to call my first timeout here. Oh, I hate everything. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I hate everything. Yes, I do. Can I fit that in there? I could. I did fit it in there, but he got hit and dropped it because, of course, he did. Did you think he wouldn't? I can't even scramble to the outside anymore because that edge rusher is just... He must be the greatest edge rusher. If he's not a top 3 pick in the NFL draft, then I don't know what we're doing here. Because he's the greatest edge rusher I've ever seen. He is locking me up so much. He's getting pressure almost every single play. Cody broke a couple of tackles there. Gets a big-time 1st down. I'm going to call another timeout here. We have 1 shot to the end zone, and then we'll take our 3 points if we don't get it. But this, oh my God, this edge rusher, don't catch it, please. Thank you. This edge rusher is he's generational. That's all I can think about him. He is a generational pass rusher, the way that he's playing right now. Okay, so we get the field goal. It's now 24-17. I'm not happy about it because we are only up by 7 points. I'm going to lose my mind. Somehow we're still the number 3 team in the country, even though we are undefeated 5-0. Running back has it. He's got a big gain. I don't want to live anymore. I mean, it's getting to a point where it's just absurd the amount of offense that I allow every single game. Tommy Berlin can't sack the quarterback. I can't tackle anybody. Good God. Good God. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna actually pass away and ascend to heaven because I cannot tackle to save my... Touchdown ties it for Arkansas. I know they threw it to their really good player. I still should have been able to tackle him. And just like that is a tie game. A tie. Think about that. We are tied. The number 3 team in the country at home is tied with Arkansas. the state of this game is frustrating. Somehow I only lost a yard on that. Thought I was going to lose more than that. And I'm about tired of this edge rusher, dude. I don't know who he is. But apparently he's God's gift to pass rushing. He's the next Myles Garrett, apparently. If he's not a top 3 pick in the NFL draft, then something's gone drastically wrong because this guy is a freak. He's an absolute stud. Oh, I got bounced off. The camera changed and I didn't know where I was going. I thought I was clear of running into the block, but apparently I wasn't when the camera changed. Right across the middle, that is a touchdown, Devontae Weeks. The frustrating part is we are killing them on offense, but our defense is so bad that we can't stop them from scoring. So it's a very win-lose situation right now. We get so happy on offense, and then on defense, we can't seem to do crap. And if you couldn't tell, I'm kind of annoyed about it. I don't know if that's coming across on the screen or not, but I'm kind of annoyed. You gotta be joking, man. I think I literally phased through him. I gotta see the replay of that. If I didn't phase through him, then I'll give it to you. But I'm pretty sure I went right through him. You've gotta be joking. I mean, what am I supposed to do about this? I actually phased through him. You can see my arm go right through his body. What am I supposed to do? It's like they're actively making me miss these tackles on purpose. How does this not end up in a wrap-up? What am I supposed to do differently here? I dove at him. I made contact with him, and it wasn't a broken tackle. He just went around. What am I supposed to do? I'm fighting a losing battle. What am I supposed to do about this? I read it right. I did everything I was supposed to, and he just bounces off like it's nothing. It's one of my best defensive players, by the way. It's not just some bum. That's Enrique Kiernan. He's one of my highest rated players on the entire team. What am I supposed to do about that? He does get the lick back. Ball don't lie, I guess. Enrique Kiernan gets the sack. But that's so frustrating. The fact that I actually made physical contact with him in a proper tackle move, and he just didn't even register that I hit him. It wasn't even like I acknowledged that I was there. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. No, all the time, man. All the times, man. With that sack, we've made it 3rd and 10. And he's going to chuck that one-on-one. And it's dropped. Thank God. Good Lord. I cannot get an interception to save my life, dude. I can't. I just can't get an interception. I don't know what it is about me. I got the one interception with the pick 6 for the linebacker, dude, but that was just a fluke. I'm pretty sure. There's no way that was an actual interception that I would have gotten normally. We still got to try for this blowout, but I just don't see how a blowout is possible the way that we're playing on defense. As of right now, I don't see how a blowout is possible. Can I snap it, please? Thank you. I gotta try. I gotta try down the field. It's going to be caught by Ben Reed. Oh, I had R1, so I would have been super upset if he would have dropped that, because knowing that I had a guy open that I just didn't hit because I wanted to take the bigger shot, but I had to try, and Ben Reed comes down with it. Ben Reed comes down with the catch. That is going to be... Why did you break on the ball so fast? Was that not wide open? Was that play not absolutely wide open? Because it seemed like it in the moment. And then all of a sudden, there's a guy right there making the play. God, Tyrese Rawls, you suck balls, dude. You really do. You're just garbage. You're not Dorian Fleming. You'll never be Dorian Fleming. That's Bo Jackson with a broken tackle. Good God, this guy is a fantastic football player. He is a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic football player. Keep it with Coatney. Coatney, get in, please. Yes, he does. Coatney's in. Touchdown. We go back up 2 scores. If we can keep forcing punts for Arkansas, the blowout is not out of the realm of possibility. We just need to do it. We just need to get that bread, brother, and do it. Will we be able to? Probably not. But I hope so. I hope with all my heart that we can force a punt here, an interception, fumble, whatever it may be. Blow that up. That's a fumble. We got to recover it. We got everybody right there. We did recover it. Good God, the fumble physics in these games are just mind-blowingly terrible. But we forced the fumble immediately first play. I mean, it was such a long read option. I'm not sure why it was delayed so much, and I called a counter play, which I promised I would never do again. I didn't honestly remember that it was a counter play. I just kind of pressed a button. That's why I don't like counterplays, because they do that. They take so long to do. But man, it has just been a brutal, 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 brutal showing. The fumble physics are so stupid. We had a guy right on top of him. I almost just want to run the clock down and just win this game is what I really want to do. We'll see. Handoff, Bo's got it. Bo's got a big first down. Good job, Bo. Good job, Big Bo. Another handoff for Bo. He's going nowhere. Just keep it trying, though. Keep it trying. All right, that's 3 scores. I'll take it. All right, so we end the game 58-31. It went about the same as you would expect to go. I mean, it just was frustrating. I was just trying to end the game, really, is what I was trying to do. But we did it. And now we see if that... I mean, we got the blowout, which is what we wanted. So now we see if that results in any commitments. It does. Shaquille Harulahu commits, 5-star left tackle. Marlon Sneed, 5-star center. David Aquara, 5-star running back. Portland Briggs, 4-star right guard. So basically we got 4 out of the 5, which is huge. But we lose Connor Nesbitt. Oh. Kevin Levrone gets player of the week. We lose Nesbitt, really? I didn't think he'd actually commit. We also lost Greg Newton. Good Lord, we are not doing very well right now. We get some big-time 5-stars, but some of the other 5-stars that I thought we were going to get, we don't end up getting. Nesbitt and Newton are frustrating because they were on campus week 8. And we could have turned the tide on those. Man, that's really annoying. We'll spend all these hours and do everything and start a next episode. I'm frustrated, man. I really am. All right, that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.